Hello world, it's Alicia with Thriving Beyond Surviving. It's been a while since I've posted a video, and I just want to give a brief explanation. Is basically I have been afraid. Nothing has been perfect. I haven't gotten my office completely set up, as you can tell by the unfinished walls and things, and I haven't got the energy to do my hair and my makeup, so it's been frustrating because I'm putting myself out in the public eye, and which doesn't really make much sense to me why I would be worried about that, because I put myself out there publicly like this all the time. This is what I can do now in my life, and yet when I put myself on video, I feel like there's a different standard that I have to do, kind of like that media standard where if you're on camera or in public on camera or on social media sites or whatever, that you have to have this certain look about you. And I just need to accept that that's not who I am, and that's not who I can be right now. Do I like to do my makeup? Yes. Do I have the energy for it right now? No. So this is who I am, and I have to be okay with that, and I am. So the purpose of this YouTube channels is to talk about my experiences and to be able to achieve my goal, which is to present my story to the world. And I can't do that if I never put myself on camera or if I don't try. So what I'd like to talk about briefly tonight is the class that I had tonight. I'm trying not to say so but we went over relationships today in class, and I'm not going to go over too many details about it because the experience is just amazing, but I do want to discuss what I've learned. And I have learned that while I was playing a game, we had this particular game that we were in, while I was playing that game, I had a mindset of there's a certain concept, there are these rules, this is how I should act, this is the type of person that I should be. And it didn't feel like there was that much pressure. It was just, this was a game and it was fun. And I kind of had this breakthrough that that's not how I treat my life. During my power of choice, there was a moment where one of the facilitators took an arrow and threw it towards a target. And the concept was that life was just practice, that everything that we do in life is just practice. And I had a panic attack, an anxiety attack. I was having a hard time breathing. The concept that life is just practice was a lot for me to handle because I have to get it perfect. I have to be that perfect. So I kind of had this epiphany relating that experience of power of choice to this game of Power 90, where it's just a game. It's just practice. If I make a mistake, well, it's not a big deal. But the purpose of this game was to relate concepts of that game into how we are in real life and different things like that. And so I was realizing that that's not how I am in my real life. I'm so scared that it's going to not be perfect that I don't try and I don't put myself out there. For instance, I just said and I want to hit stop and start all over again. Is what I've said so far good? Yes, but it's not perfect because I haven't said I'm sitting here seeing what's behind me and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm putting this on the internet, it's just not right. So I'm having all these negative beliefs. But if I can just live my life as this is practice, and if I make a mistake, I learn from that mistake and I move forward and I keep learning, then my life would just be so much easier. It really would. I would not have these panic attacks. A friend of mine in class, her name is Shawnee. She's an amazing woman. She has such insightful thoughts, especially about me. She thinks she's just kind of joking with me and giving me these kind of random punches, not physical punches, although she's pretty tall and could probably take me on, but she gives these little quips and little stabs at me, and she thinks oh no, am I going to offend her? And I'm thinking, this woman is insightful on how things go. So during this, see, I said it again. So during this game, she asked me about something from an earlier class, and she asked if I liked it, and I said no, I hated it. And she goes, why did you hate it? I said, because I had a panic attack, an anxiety attack. And she goes, well, you have those all the time. What's new about that? And it really was this, like, it clicked for me. Yeah, I do have them all the time. So why is that so special for me? Why do I have to not like something because I experienced that? And it really just kind of sunk in that my life is an entire panic attack where I'm so worried and consumed about what the outcome is going to be that I'm not enjoying the moments that I'm having now. So that was the biggest thing that I took away from tonight's class, is that my life is practice. And even though it's important, I'm not trying to minimize. And that was what was holding me up so much, is I'm not trying to minimize that life isn't important. And saying it's practice doesn't take away from that. But it allows the stress to be removed so that you can put yourself out there and try and fail. And then pick yourself out and try again. And that is really important to me, because right now in my life, I'm not trying and I'm not putting myself out there because I'm so terrified that I, am going to fail. So I'm terrified that I'm going to have a panic attack, that I'm going to have an anxiety attack, that I'm just going to, not be able to function. The problem is I'm already creating that in my life. I don't want that, and yet I'm doing it. So my big breakthrough for tonight is I'm not perfect. My life is not perfect. What I want to do with my goal isn't perfect, but it's practice. And one day I'm going to look back and be grateful for those practices, those failures even, that molded me into the person that I am. And I can't see that now, because I'm still in that stage where, you're making mistakes and you're falling and you're getting hurt and you're doing all that stuff. But I'm grateful. I really feel like one day I'm going to look back and it's going to be, wow, I've come really far, and I'm grateful for those things. So thanks for tuning in to Thriving Beyond Surviving, and I leave you guys with the final message to thrive on.